What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, the world has become very backwards, in my humble opinion. Really backwards. And, you know, for me, what makes sense in today's world don't. I think we're going to move towards a situation where even in the metaverse, you're seeing people file for sexual harassment in the metaverse, guys.
Bruh.
I believe you'll be able to marry cats and dogs soon. Because, you know, with being liberal, it just, the dumber it is, the more likely it's going to happen. And now this. Stalkers can now file restraining orders on you.
What?
Now I want to talk about this. There's a lady by the name of Mesha Collins. In 2017, she tried to break into the Los Angeles home of Drake. Now, she then said that Drake tried to dox her, refer to her in his songs, which he has not. She went to jail for that. Okay. So she wanted to sue him for $4 billion. Judge threw the case out. All right. Now, what she's done, because after being denied, now this is what happens. She wanted to speak to Drake directly, so she was denied. Now she's going to file a restraining order. Okay. Now, I want guys to know this, because, you know, she stole some items from Drake, even stole some soda and some water. Okay. She was even wearing his hoodies when she was caught. Like, guys, this girl is crazy. But here's what's happening is that she's never apologized. She's allowed to go on and be foolish. And my reality is this. What if one of you guys ends up dating her and don't know what you're dealing with? Okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I just want to talk about this. Having money as a guy, as a black man, it's a great thing. I mean, I'm kind of, you know, recently been coming into my own with that and making some investments, and it's a really good feeling. But who are you dealing with every day? You know, like that's another thing. Because when you don't have anything, you don't think about that as much. When you have something, and I'm still not that rich or anything like that, but imagine if you're Drake, every person that you come across, you are terrified of. In a way, because of what can go wrong. Even people can break into your house that stalk you, that are just fanatics of you. You know, John Lennon was killed by a stalker fan in the early 80s, late 70s, I believe. And there's literally nothing you can do about it. And people are always after your money because you don't want to talk to them. On a lower level, what about ladies who do this to guys who they just don't want nothing to do with you anymore? Imagine that. Now they can come out and put restraining orders against Drake, which he don't even want nothing to do with the girl. Like, we see how ridiculous this is, but do we know how many ladies do this against guys who are really innocent? And these ladies are terrorizing these guys, and these guys don't want to be with them. And they're just flipping the narrative to make themselves look good and make the guy look bad. But clearly with Drake, we can see that she's psychotic. But there's nothing that's going to happen to her. And you know what? I really want to talk about this. We as a group of men, when things like this happen, we tend to think it's, not so bad. What I'm saying is this. If you're a guy and let's say you hit your wife, you're going to jail, right? If your wife hits you and beats on, like, guys don't she just hit you. You don't take it that serious. She's a woman, you know. But when she does this and women do these things, I believe many of them know, like, well, you know, I can get away with this. If I can't get the $4 billion lawsuit, I can talk to him. I can break into his house, and you know what? I'll file a restraining order on him. And guess what? And Drake is expected to be on his best behavior. He's expected not to say anything about her, to take the higher road because he's rich. And see, for a lot of guys, this is what it takes. If you want to have money and people know about it, and folk know that you're that guy, let me just tell you something, brothers. You're gonna go through this if people know. Now, it might be a little bit different if you're a Bitcoin millionaire, something like that. But if people know who you are and what you got, they're gonna do what they can to get close to you. And I want to tell you, there is nothing that you can do to get around it. But even when they do it, it's your responsibility to do what? To maintain your composure, because you are rich. You're rich. You happen to be the guy that's successful. You happen to be the guy that's talented. Okay? It is what it is. That's how people see it. They don't see it any other way. Sorry to say that. Sorry to feel like that. That's what's going to happen. All right? It's going to happen, guys. And unfortunately, that's what's going to occur. Now, I do want to preface that the more you work, the more success you have. These things can even occur from people, not just people who don't know you. What about the folks who do know you? Parents? Anybody? Friends? This is the downfall of success. This is the dark side that people don't talk about. Mama coming after your money. Ex-friends. People feeling entitled to you, do anything they can. And you have to still perform and act like you got some goddamn sense. That's the reality, guys. That's the situation, guys. Okay? And I really, 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 really hope that you brothers realize that you guys know that, understand that, they can do whatever they want to do. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.